Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation on morphology and syntax, focusing specifically on Tagalog. My name is Rico Bolos, and I'm here with Nikki Parker, and we are both students at the University of California, Berkeley. Today, we'll explore the structures of Tagalog, drawing from a variety of linguistic resources.
We'll begin by acknowledging the sources that have significantly contributed to our understanding of Tagalog's morphology and syntax. Schachter and Otanes' Tagalog reference grammar provides a comprehensive overview, while Kroger's work offers insights into phrase structure and grammatical relations in Tagalog. Additionally, Himmelman's chapter on Tagalog within the Austronesian language family and Blake's analysis of reduplication patterns in Tagalog are foundational to our discussion. Finally, Girona et al.'s recent work on agrammatism in Tagalog offers a fresh perspective on the language.
So, in Tagalog, words are often formed through a process called agglutination, where multiple morphemes are attached to a base stem to convey different grammatical meanings. So, for example, the root word sula, meaning to write, can take various forms. So, magsulat for the infinitive form, focusing on the action itself, then nagsula, indicating the past tense of the action. Sumulat, where the infix indicates actor focus in the past tense. Magsusulat, a combination of prefix and suffix, which conveys the future tense. Each affix added to the root word provides specific grammatical information, making Tagalog a synthetic language where the structure is built through these morphemes.
Let's look at examples of morphemes that are easily separable in Tagalog. For the root word takbo, meaning run, the infix creates tumakbo, meaning to run, where clearly indicates an actor focus and remains distinct from the root. Similarly, the root basa, meaning read, becomes mangbasa with the addition of the prefix mag, signaling the actor focus for non-intransitive actions. An example sentence is nagbabasa siya ng libro, translating to he or she is reading a book. In these cases, the morphemes are easily separable, retaining their individual meanings while contributing to the overall meaning of the word.
Now, let's contrast that with morphemes that are not easily separable. So, take the root word sula, meaning write. So, when it changes to sinula, meaning wrote something specific, the infix in is used, shifting the focus to the object. So, in this sentence, sinulat niya ang liham, or he or she wrote the letter. The affix in integrates more closely with the root, making it less separable than actor focus affixes. Another example is tayo, meaning build, which becomes itinayo, meaning was built. So this transformation uses both the prefix e and an infix in, as seen in the sentence, itinayo ang gusali nung nakarang taon, which means the building was built last year. So the combination of these affixes creates a complex expression of tense and focus, making it challenging to separate the morphemes. So reduplication is a very vital morphological process in Tagalog, and it involves repeating a whole or part of a word to convey different meanings. So here are some examples. So for the first category, we have monosyllabic reduplication, and an example of that is olol, and it's honestly like non-significant, but it adds emphasis to the meaning. And then we have partial reduplication, such as seen in susulat, derived from the word sula, which means write, and indicates emphasis, intensity, and plurality. So we have another category, which is the full reduplication. Um, so such as araw-araw from the word araw, day, that emphasizes or intensifies the meaning, again, translating to everyday. And so we have another one which is combined reduplication, like iisa-isa from the word isa, which means one, and it adds greater restriction or emphasis. And then finally, we have the final syllable reduplication, such as in bulaklak, from the word bulak, which is flower, and again, it marks emphasis without really significantly altering the meaning. So these different types of reduplication are key in modifying and emphasizing meanings in Tagalog words.
Moving on to syntax, Tagalog primarily follows a verb subject object or VSO word order. An example is kumain ang bata ng manasas, which directly translates to ate the child to apple, which means the child ate the apple. This structure reflects a verb first nature in Tagalog. The movement operation in the syntax proposes that in VSO order, the verb moves to the initial position in the sentence, aligning with the verb first nature of the language.
So let's dive deeper into the sentence structures with some specific examples. So in a transitive verb sentence, like kumain siya ng mansanas, meaning he or she ate an apple, we see a very clear VSO structure. So for sentences with sentential complement verbs such as gusto niyang kumain ng sorbetes or translating to he or she wants to eat ice cream, the sentence structure becomes more complex. So when an adverb adjunct is added to the verb phrase, as in mabilis na tumakbo ang aso, meaning the dog ran quickly, we see how adverbs integrate into the sentence with propositional phrases. Nasa mesa ang libro, meaning the book is on the table. So the syntax follows a very clear structure where the preposition nasa introduces the location. For noun phrases with adjectives malaking aso, which translates to big dog, we see the adjective malaking following the head noun aso. And finally, noun phrases with determiners like ang coche, meaning the car, demonstrate how the determiner ang precedes the noun.
Tagalog's phrase structure grammar includes specific rules for forming verb phrases, adverb adjunction, prepositional phrases, and noun phrases. For verb phrases, the rule is a verb phrase can consist of a verb, optionally followed by a noun phrase, a prepositional phrase, and an adverbial phrase. The adverb adjunction rule is an adverb phrase can precede a verb phrase. For prepositional phrases, the rule states a noun phrase can contain a prepositional phrase, and the sentence rule in Tagalog is a sentence can be composed of a verb phrase followed by a noun phrase. A noun phrase consists of a determiner followed by a noun, with the optional inclusion of an adjective before the noun. In noun adjunction, an adjective directly modifies a noun. The tree represents the sentence, ang matandang lalaki ay nagbigay ng lumang libro sa mabait na babae kahapon. The translation is, the old man gave an old book to the kind woman yesterday. The key features include the noun phrase, the verb phrase, the prepositional phrase, and the adverbial phrase.
Finally, let's discuss the syntactic topology of Tagalog. Tagalog is mostly head initial, meaning verbs precede objects as seen in the VSO order. Prepositions precede noun phrases in prepositional phrases like nasa mesa or on the table. Adjectives typically follow nouns, but determiners precede them, as in malaking aso, big dog, and ang kotse, the car. So these examples show that while Tagalog is predominantly head initial, it may exhibit mixed headedness tendencies in certain
And
structures.
finally, here is our references once again. We sincerely hope you enjoyed our presentation, and we've had an amazing experience getting to be part of this class.